Shaba is a digital marketplace where rural artisans can connect to a larger market. The name Shaba was chosen because it's a metal that is used by the artisans to make the jewelry pieces and presents something strong and dependable that the artisans can rely on. The reason why I started Shaba was because of my grandmother. She was a basket weaver and the skill was passed from generation to generation. 20 years back, the skill did not really translate into financial or economic benefit for the women. So you'd find that a basket was sold for $1, but then in the market was sold for $50.
Hao watu wanatununulia bei mbaya sana sana sana, kwa sababu ile chondo pia material huwa tunanunua, alafu tukija kuwauzia hakuna kitu tunapata. Hao wanatupea pesa kidogo sana kutoka kwa chondo moja.
20 years later, the same basket with the changing economy was sold for $6, but still in the market, it sold for $100. The difference in prices was due to the economic gap in that most artisans live in the rural areas and do not have access to larger markets, and also the huge problem of middlemen. Middlemen take up to 40% of the profit actualized from the sale of the product, but artisans only get around 6% of what is sold for. Most artisans or most people living in rural areas do not have access to a smartphone, therefore do not know what their products are sold for in larger markets. How we are able to link the members to the artisans is through a digital supply chain whereby the members log into the portal on our website, place the order, and the order goes directly to the artisans and they get alerts through SMS. How the artisans have access to the order is through a tablet and an app that we provide the artisans. After completing the order, they are able to partner with a logistic company for transportation to the members' side. For members, we are working with a B2B model whereby we work with businesses in the fashion industry because of our virtual print. We work with the interior deco industry, and we also work with eco lodges or tour lodges, but we hope to expand this in the near future. Our market size is that the global artisan economy is a $34 billion industry per year, and developing countries account to 65% of this. Africa as a whole contributes to about $13 billion to the global art economy, but artisans in rural areas do not actualize 1% of the profit realized. For revenue model, we get our revenue streams through 3 different ways. The first one is the sale of prints and patterns that goes directly into the business. The second is the commission that we realize from the sale of the product on our platform. And the third one is the annual membership fee from our members only. Currently, we are in 2 communities, in Machakos and Samburu, working with 100 artisans.
Kazi iko poa, manake tunashona, tunanunulia watoto chakula. Hata saa zingine unakuta hauna school fees, unalipa.
For example, we are able to turn the profit margin from 6% to 60%, and this is a huge economic boost for the communities or the artisans in the areas that we're in. For the next 5 years, we want to see Shaba expand in 3 different aspects. The first one being the market, in that we want to expand geographically. We want to really invest in the tech aspect, have things such as virtual realities, e-learning that the artisans can take part of. And the last is the experience side of it, whereby we want to expand in and have artisan workshops and also accommodations that are more geared towards culture and the digital aspect of culture. The reason why we are unique as compared to our competitors is that, one, we have a large traction of artisans having different skill sets. The second one is because we have integrated a virtual product, our costs are really low, and the artisans are able to actualize, or they are able to have different sources of income from the same skill set that they have. My name is Gloria Kisilu and I am the founder of Shaba.